Check 26, check 26. Express!
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
I wonder if they just kind of outguessed themselves a little bit trying to run it on 3rd down. Probably should have gone to the air to try and pick it up. Instead, the punting unit will have to run on the field.
And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th. They run for it with Mixon. And an alley to run. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So not only do they convert on 4th, but they pick up 22 yards in the process.
1st down, Bengals.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
Check 9, check 9. 8, 8.
They'll try the air now with Newton. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Clearly wasn't outside of the tackle box. There's your penalty.
And accompanying that penalty, a loss of down.
They lose the yardage, and, of course, they also lose the down on the grounding call, and it's quickly 2nd and long. After the penalty, it's Mixon. He'll get 3, but it leaves him with a big hole here on 3rd and very long.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense. He
was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Mike. Ready. Ready. Turn.
3rd and long. It's Newton. They'll let it go deep for Beckham, and that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Here's Randy Bullock now as he'll go for the field goal. This officially a 55-yard attempt. And this one is no good. He missed it, and this will remain a scoreless game. Well, that opening drive looked good for a moment there, but they'll wind up being turned away thanks to the missed field goal.
And those especially hurt when you come into a game on the road. You're trying to get things to go your way early, and now you suffer a setback right out of the gate.
Now they're set up nicely at the 45-yard line after the missed field goal from 55. They'll go with Darius Geis, who missed all of 2018 with injury. And a good pickup there. He gets about 6 up to midfield.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Now after the run by Geis, here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. That's caught by his tight end, Evan Ingram. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Just what the Browns needed there. Good for a gain of 17. Baker Mayfield, in all likelihood, is going to be seeing a lot of these Cincinnati Bengals in the coming years, twice this season. And he got off to a great start last year as a rookie against Cincinnati. 7 touchdown passes, no interceptions, and 2 wins. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. A quick throw now complete to Ross. The Browns passing game finding its stride. They've got another 1st down.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
Geis, they'll try to run it. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. On the ground, Geis. And this will result in him losing yardage. Back to the 3. The tally there, -2 yards. Brings up 3rd down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time.
And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Darius Geis, his 21st touchdown of the season, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
Let's go. Let's do this. Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline, they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, well, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
He's got his man. This is Tate. That one good for the completion percentage, but no gain. It'll be 3rd down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's Newton. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. They are going to go for it. It's Newton. He finds Beckham complete. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. 2 first downs have them up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Gun. 20.
Let's go. Come on.
I get it.
Throwing again is Newton. Going right back to Beckham here, complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. An excellent pickup of 20 yards. Now a carry for Bernard. And he got blown up, losing yardage on the play back at the 44. He lost 6 there on the first down play.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
20.
They keep it on the ground. This time it's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Well, that didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
A pair of negative running plays, and now they're looking up at a 3rd down at 17 to go.
Hey. You got 3. Check 50.
A shotgun snap for Newton. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Past the 20. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. For an offense that has not found the end zone yet, that's a big play.
There's the spark right there. The big play that they needed. Now they've got to go ahead and finish this drive and put this ball in the end zone.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. After the big play, a chance to finish now on 1st and goal.
Here we go. Kill.
Mixon trying to punch it in, and he takes it into the end zone. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his 17th touchdown now on the season, as they are now on the board here in the first half. Bullock good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be fielded at the 6. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense get the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Well, they don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Nyheim Hines, his first carry. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The 3rd down run gets him nothing.
And that's when it's fun to play defense. When you're able to diagnose a play right from the beginning, get all your guys to the football, and spill the play, that's when you have a lot of fun playing on that side of the ball.
And he gets this away, angled for the sideline with a lot behind it. Wow. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Gun.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Brings it up just shy of the 25. Showed some of that quickness there on the move. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
Man, 8. Watch the twitch.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
180, 8, 8.
Third and 2, Newton. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. So on 4th down, on comes the left-footed punter, Kevin Huber, to punt it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds. Our first look at the NFL scoreboard comes from Green Bay. And the Redskins there out to an early lead. I have a feeling that one's going to stay tight throughout. We'll continue to monitor.
King.
A first down throw for Mayfield. Going deep downfield for Ross. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, Mayfield. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
The Browns will quickly use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. Now after the holding call, here's 2nd and 20.
Check it back.
Run. Hey, high 7.
From the shotgun, it's Mayfield. Finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. A gain there of 30 big ones.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover or put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked.
Gain on the play. That's good for a Browns first down. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
Mike.
180.
Hey, pick your game up.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Here's Mayfield. Flush to his right. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. So after the 2nd down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6.
Alert. Hey, zoom.
They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. And that is intercepted by the Pro Bowl quarterback Denzel Ward. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
First down, Bengals.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. A Bengal first down on the 16-yard pickup there. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 47-yard attempt from the left hash. And Bullock will put this one through, and that will do it for this first half. So we've hit halftime, just a field goal separating these two teams at the break. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Bengals set to receive. They have the lead and the football to begin quarter number 3. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this of it? A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Darius Geis. Touchdown number 22 on the season. And once again, the Browns are back in front. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead is now 14-10. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And an alley to run. And it will not be a return touchdown, as close as he could possibly get. He's finally stopped at the 1.
And, partner, not only is he kicking himself right now, he's going to petition the league for 99-yard fields. That's almost not fair to get it that far and not get into the end zone. Nevertheless, a great return.
Under 10, under 10, 10. Check, check.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he is in. Touchdown, Bengals. Joe Mixon, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bengals are once again going to retake the lead. Extra point up and good by Bullock. And it's now 17-14. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Cleveland offense ready to go. They had seized the lead there for a little bit with a starting drive in the third quarter, but a moment ago the touchdown that puts them back behind.
So their defense is under siege a little bit right now because they have not able to solve their opponents. So they've got to keep hammering away on offense and try and win this one in what appears to be a shootout.
At the 27-yard line.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They stay on the ground. Geis again. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
Perfectly designed blitz right there. They took that one from the grease board to the field because they were able to free up their linebacker to get into the backfield and spill the play.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Mayfield now. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
Here's Jamie Gillandale as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Bengals drive about to get going. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first.
And the Bengals first down.
Ready? 780.
You ain't got nothing. You ain't got nothing. Switch.
Ready?
They'll run here with Mixon. It was Jordan Evans making the play defensively.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, this big defensive lineman will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Now Mixon, and they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those three guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5-on-3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
Mike,
What's that? 180.
I got you.
Hey!
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Ringo. Tight ends on Ringo.
Eight.
Undercrook.
Gun.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. And Paul has it. Give him 17 and a Cincinnati first down.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the first down.
Switch.
Hey!
Show it up. Bang.
20.
Watch the seat.
Mixon with a first down carry. And they've got it in the red zone now, down at about the 19. A solid run on first down, gain of 7, leaves them with a 2nd and 3. A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
That's track. 25. Check 25.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. That one a first down pickup of 8.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop him.
He's coming. We got double up. Check nickel.
Hey!
Check safety.
20.
They'll run on first down. Bernard. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
We ain't beginning to turn you up.
This is Mixon. And not a whole lot there. He does get a couple, taking it from the 5 down to the 3. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Kill.
Once again, they run with Mixon. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, and they're going to be left looking up at a 4th and 1. They'll come out in the pistol. So the snap will come from the 3, but remember, they don't need the touchdown. They can get the first down if they get a yard in the ball. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Bengal TD. Tyler Eifert, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Bengals, they widen their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this 3rd quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Try to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Pistol. Hey, 133. Regular. Hey.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he is going to be taken down. And that should be the final play of this 3rd quarter. And that'll be marked down as their first sack of the game.
Well, they had 6 last week. And this offense did its homework, didn't it? Because they saw all that pressure, and they really worked hard to tamp it down and beat it back. And they did a great job in the first half. But now they've gotten their first sack here in the second half. Look out. They'll try to increase the pressure.
Baker Mayfield, as a rookie, 3 times he led the Browns back to victory in the 4th quarter. What can he do here in year number 2? Give him 6 on the run. They're going to be faced now with a 3rd and 12. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points. Said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the first down marker. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
Point it right. He's coming, double up.
Mayfield to throw for it on 4th. John Ross with touchdown number 12 on the year, as they are now just an extra point away from making this a 3-point game. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Bengals drive about to get going. They've been rolling the last couple of drives, each inning in touchdowns. So this game is flipped. They were down. Now they're up with the football. We'll see how they handle it.
Can we get a spy on the headset now between the head coach and offensive coordinator? Because they've been in attack mode. Had to get back into the game. Now they have the lead. Do you stay on the attack, or do you dial it back a little bit to try and protect this lead?
Well, my cop-out answer would be somewhere in the middle. I think it's going to be a fine line, is it not?
I think you're exactly right, but I do think if they can stay aggressive and keep them on their heels, they'll be best served that way.
That throw good for 4. It's second down. Second and 6, just inside the 30.
You can't block me. Gun. Hey! Rush in.
From the gun again to Mixon. He works his way forward for a couple up past the 30. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
And the Bengals on third down, lacking much success, just 2 for 7 to this point. This is 3rd and 4. Cam fakes the give and keeps it. It's caught. Beckham. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. No returning this one. It sails out of bounds, and they'll spot it right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Browns drive about to get started. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. It doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity. I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral type runs, but the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
Again, they run. Again, it's Geis. After getting stuffed on first down, not much better there. 2-yard gain. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10.
Watch the ship. Check.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. Ball at a gain of 3, and it'll bring up 4th down. 1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin. A good play there as the Browns strike for 16 and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On first down, this is Geis. A good pickup there for the Browns, 15 yards.
Boy, where would these guys be without his performance on the ground? That puts him over 100 yards now for the afternoon, and I tell you, he seems to be getting stronger as the day goes along.
So they'll come up in Bengals territory now with a 1st and 10 at the 46. And so they're moving it over. And they're able to work this to the 25 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 21 yards. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. The tackle made by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Out of the gun, Geis. And they'll bring in
football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Kill.
They'll try and get it with Geis. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. It's a first down following a gain of 3.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On the ground, it's Geis. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Geis with a carry on second down. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Third down, here's Geis. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the fourth.
Wow, wow, wow. I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
A score that puts them in front here late, but you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Bengals drive about to get going. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late-game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
They have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Newton to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Geno Atkins in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Every penalty so critical at this stage of the game, as now they've got it 3rd and long.
Check back 16. Check back 16. All day, dog. Mike 16. Let's go, defense.
Now it's Newton. He's got a man complete. Well, Charles, this one's going to be hard to digest. You take the lead into the fourth quarter, lose that lead. Maybe they felt like they let this one slip away a little bit.
They will definitely